say that when Katy, when she first walked up, she looked right at Prime and said, "I followed you when I was a kid."
Yeah,
and
she
you
made
were my
me feel
guy."
like I was 70 years old.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
that's what you did. You hurt my feelings, Katy.
Well, I think that was just what you heard and not my intention. So we should have a little therapy over that.
Yeah, we should.
I just wanted to say that I'm a fan of yours because
Thank
the
you.
only football I ever watched was after church, and I watched when the after church when I watched the Cowboys, and we would get together with another church family and watch the Cowboys, and that's the only team I ever watched growing up.
That were the good days when they
Those
were
were the
winning,
great
just
days,
like
and
they
we
are
were
now.
rooting for them the whole time. We were very somber and sad when it didn't happen a couple of weeks ago.
If you played football, what position would you play? Because I heard you in your press conference say, they call me the boss. And
well,
You'd have to say quarterback,
I'd be a
right?
cheerleader, quite honestly.
I like that. Good
especially
answer.
with the outfit you have on right now.
Exactly. I had this outfit made for today. I generally love a theme so much. So when the theme became football, I was like, everything football. I am dressed for the ball.
But you look like you're ready to play, and it's all the way down to your toenails. I saw
That's
on social
right.
media.
I've got football fingers, football toes. I mean, I can't get enough of that stuff.
Katy, you remind me of the Seattle Seahawks. One team, the Patriots, they're serious. The Seahawks are having fun.
Are they?
You're having fun this
Oh my
week.
gosh, I'm having so much fun, and I love the Seahawks. I'm friends with Russell Wilson, and we've been texting just this week, and I was just asking him about his approach during the game, and he was telling me that I was saying, what do you eat? Like, what fuel do you put in your body to run so fast? Because I want that same fuel, whether it's like a protein shake or like a paleo diet. And he's like, cheeseburger and pizzas. And I was like, great, that's great.
You're like, I'm not going to fit in that dress if I have that, right?
No, I do have like, well, Girl Scout cookie season happened to start right now during football Super Bowl, which I think is a total sabotage on their behalf towards me. But I have ordered 100 Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies from the city of Phoenix to be delivered to my house to be put on ice right after I am on the field.
And you have roots here. Tell me about your roots from Phoenix.
Yes, my parents are traveling ministers, or they were, especially when I was growing up. And so we hopped around, and they started churches in lots of different places around the USA. And so we stayed here in Phoenix doing that kind of work for a couple of years, and I went to Paradise Valley Christian School.
We have some footage of your
you
elementary
do?
school.
Oh goodness.
Well, we can't see it right now, but anyway.
No, but yeah, my kindergarten and first grade, some of my most impressionable years were here at Paradise Valley Christian School.
Oh, and we got a picture
of you
from
I had a crush
1990.
on him. Oh yeah, that's me.
Oh yeah.
Look, I lost a tooth.
That's pretty cute.
That girl's like, will I ever play the halftime show?
Okay, so speaking of that, will I ever play the halftime show? 100 million viewers. Are you nervous at all?
Can I say, yes, I am human? Of course I am a little nervous, but I am well prepared. I've probably already done the show over 30 to 35 times myself, so I know every play for me, and I'm well rested, and I've been on tour. I've already done 108 shows on my own tour, so it's not like I'm coming from like being a recluse or like coming back into the spotlight. I'm in a routine, and I have been for a year. So, I mean, all that being said, like anything can happen, but I feel very prepared, very excited. I'm gonna have so much fun. Like yesterday when I was rehearsing on the field, I was like, you know what is going to be different about my performance, I think, than a lot of other people is that you're going to see how much fun I'm having.
You sound like a fun girl.
I am a very fun girl, yes.
Now tell me this. Like
all-American fun.
With football players, if we hadn't been to the Super Bowl to play, we'll call other players and say, can you give me some advice?
What's that?
Football players hadn't been to the Super Bowl, we'll call other players to get advice.
Oh,
Would you ever reach out to a Beyonce or a Madonna and say, can you tell me what to expect?
I actually reached out to Bruno Mars at one point, and I asked him, how many days before Sunday do I get the spray tan?
And
he didn't appreciate that. The answer exactly.
Okay, right.
But he's been somewhat kind, and we have a really great relationship with the NFL, and they've been so kind to us, and we've just figured out along the way, just kind of marked our steps along the way.
I wanted to ask you about your favorite halftime Super Bowl performance, but I know you and I were talking about what you did how you watch Beyonce?
Oh, yes. I've been watching and also doing my research and homework on the halftime show. I even saw the Michael Jackson show where back in the day it was daytime, and he stood there just straight solid for 1 minute and 30 seconds and moved his chin once. And you could see the people behind him going through the whole chart of emotions like, this is great, what is happening, this is awful, this is crazy. Like, for 1.5 minutes, because, you know, these performances are only 12.5 minutes, so, like, every minute counts. And thankfully, I have a lot of songs, so I am really cramming a lot of information into my show. But as of lately, I really appreciated the graphic design and the visual aspect of Madonna. And then I also really appreciate, of course, I'm such a Beyonce stan. Like, I love her. She does the best hair flip in the world. I'm going to try and do a couple hair flips. But
you're going to have the fans, aren't you? The same fans she had?
Well, I'm gonna do some helicopter action with my hair.
So you said helicopter action. You said lions.
Diana Ross also left in a helicopter, which was pretty mage.
And you also said sharks.
I did say sharks.
And lions.
And I said a lion.
Help me with this,
It's going
please.
to be very wild out there. You're just going to have to tune in on Sunday.
I'll be there.
There's been actually a lot of what we call sharkeography, which is shark choreography.
Okay.
Yeah. Sharkeography. Okay, 12.5 minutes. We know that you love to change. You have fabulous wardrobes.
Yeah.
You're always changing. How can you do that in 12.5 minutes? How many wardrobe changes?
Wearing a lot of layers.
Okay.
Wearing a lot of layers and a lot of tricks, a lot of magic tricks. You know, I don't want to give away the number because there's like supposedly these polls going on in Vegas, which
6.
I love. Well, if that's your vote, then that's your vote.
That's pretty high. That's good.
That would be very high,
Yes.
I would say.
Set the bar a little lower.
Yeah,
right?
but I think that it's going to be exciting to be able to go through all the looks, and I'm creating a lot of different worlds, actually, that evening. A few, maybe 3 or 4 different worlds. So we'll see how many costumes get to go in it.
What will designate that it was a great performance? What needs to happen so that you feel good about it, that, man, I did it?
I just want people to feel this incredible joy, the same incredible joy I think I will have on the field. I said earlier today that if I can make over 100 million people smile at the same time all around the world, what incredible energy will be just going on.
Yeah, we know Lenny Kravitz will join you out there, and there's been rumors and speculation about some other people. Can you give us any hints?
Well, never is anything confirmed until game day. But all I can say is that I think it will be a very female strong evening, and also
it's a great hint.
I think also people are not going to expect this at all, and I believe faces will melt when they hear the first chord come out. The first chord rings, and people are going to go, "What?"
Are you playing any new songs?
I'm not playing any new songs, actually. I'll be playing all the songs that have hit #1 and cramming it as much as I can in there.
Who do you think is going to win the game? Because you already said you have a, not relationship, but you contact Russell Wilson.
They're texting.
Yeah, texting.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I just think I hope that the best team wins.
No, you said the Seahawks earlier.
Well, I'm voting for the Seahawks, but I love a good game. I love a good bit of healthy competition. I hope that the Seahawks slay.
Oh, there you go.
But if the Patriots bring it, then they deserve the trophy.
Let me ask you this. If you weren't performing at halftime, what would you be doing? Would you be with a group of friends? Would you be watching the game?
I would be probably in my hometown of Santa Barbara, having a couple margaritas at the bar and watching some of the commercials, having a chuckle, and just being really honed in for the show, the halftime show.
Right. Is this your actually second Super Bowl you attended? Because you said you came to the one at Madonna.
Yes, actually, I got to see the Madonna show in person, and I was part of the DirecTV performance a few years ago. So I've wetted my whistle on the sports game here.
But when you saw that, when you watched it, did you say, because Madonna was a while ago, did you say to yourself that I'm going to do that one day? That's going to be me.
No, I didn't know that my time was now. I feel like in some ways I've outjumped my dream, and it's so exciting, and I feel like this is God's way or the universe's way of offering me this opportunity to see if I can handle it. You know, it's like the universe saying, we're going to take you to the next level. Are you worthy?
There you go.
So we'll see if I'm worthy.
That's pretty good. Okay, so there have been, through the years, of course, a lot of talk about the halftime performances, and we've seen everything. Has the NFL talked to you about keeping it clean?
They've never had the actual conversation with me because I think there's an understood trust when they picked me. I'm very conscious, very aware, very present in my life in general at all times, and I understand that the 12 and a half minutes that I've given comes with a certain standard of responsibility. And for me, like, I can only control myself in my life at all times. I cannot control others, so I cannot speak for them. But for me, I will never self-sabotage that moment. And the next day's news, if there is any, or captions or what have you, I want it to be about the music. Like, it would be so short-sighted of me to make it about anything than the gift that I was given.
I'm one of the 64 million followers, and
You
I'd like to
are?
think, I am.
Thank you.
I am too.
I am.
Thank
and
you.
hearing your background and the roots with your parents in church and everything, I like you even more that I've met you.
Oh,
and
thanks.
I'm proud of you. I really am proud of you.
Thank you. I mean, I think that, like, you know, I was raised a different way, and it's not necessarily that I believe in the same things I grew up with, but I believe my parents really installed an incredible moral compass and character and integrity, and I like to do everything that I do with an incredible amount of integrity.
Between now and game time,
Yes.
what does Katy Perry's schedule look like?
It's just all about preparation. Like I said, I've already kind of run the show about 30 to 35 times, so it's in my muscle memory. So it's just about staying healthy and focused and remembering the energy that I surround myself. And, you know, it's so funny. I was like, oh, maybe I'll go and see my girl Riri at the Direct TV, and one of my managers was like, you can't be seen before the wedding. I was like, okay.
So no parties for you, no concerts?
No. Although after the game, I'm going to have a party of my own, and I've ordered 100 Papa John's pizzas.
There you go.
And I've actually ordered 100 Girl Scout Thin
Well,
Mints.
hold on.
So
we
you're
knew,
gonna pick out.
Dion and I knew
I'm
about
gonna
this.
pick out
So
because
you're
I
gonna pick
haven't
out.
been able to for the past few months.
We have a little
I need-
surprise for you
we got
here.
a surprise for you.
Because we
No.
read about that
You
on
got
Twitter.
chocolate drop?
That
Oh
your
my
dream
gosh!
after the game, we've got
Oh
Terrell
my
Davis, who is a
gosh!
two-time Super Bowl champion over there.
This
Yeah.
is like
with
the club.
the sparkler.
Yeah.
The club is in
And look
the
at this.
house.
Yep.
I'm in
There's the
club.
tweet right up there.
You can't blow
Your
that out.
dream
This
after
works.
the game.
Oh, you are so
Katy,
cool. Yes.
Katy, this is from the local Arizona Girl Scouts group
I can't
here.
believe they had any left. I thought I bought them all.
And this coming to you from a Super Bowl MVP here.
Yeah.
That's what he does in his spare time.
Get those out of here.
I know.
Get those
No, no.
out of here.
She can't
Don't
eat
want
those.
you to eat all of them
TD.
before.
Let me say,
She
plus
has
they have to be
outfits
chilled.
that
They
she
have to be
must
chilled.
fit.
You can't just eat one of those. You can't just eat one of those.
Let's see. It's his favorite too, right? Yes.
This is like the right combination of sweet and salty, and they are not paying me to promote it.
You want smallest?
There you go.
Oh, wow, some
Somebody's
happy
gonna eat that
fan
cookie.
just got a Thin Mint.
Somebody's going to eat that cookie, Becky. You know, that's it. Thank you.
I want to make it rain, Girl Scout
Can you do
cookies.
one thing for me?
Yes, sir.
We're
The
not
one
going to ask you to
sparkler.
dance like we asked Beyonce. But
Oh, you did?
I just want to know
I love her.
how you're going to end up, the last pose that you're going to end up at the end of the show, because it's in your muscle memory that you said. So is it going to be a Michael Jackson, or is it going to be just the last pose?
Oh, you want my last
The
pose?
last
That's
pose.
the giveaway, huh?
Just the last pose.
I'll just be saying thank you,
Let's all
God.
stand up.
There you go. I would
Very
take
good.
that.
Well
I
done,
would
Katy
take that.
Perry.
Well done.
Shit, here go the boxes.
Yeah.
There
She's
you go.
already ordered
Eat
hers.
these for me. 10
These
pounds on
fans didn't
camera.
know how lucky they were going to
10
be.
pounds.
Yeah.
The
EBay's
camera
going to have a
makes
good
you
time with
look
those.
10 pounds bigger. Everybody is going to scrutinize my weight. The blogs are mean.
There you go.
But I'm just an all-American girl. And I like to eat food.
One thing that we realized that Katy Perry is going to have fun no matter
That's
what.
right. And
Katy,
if you're not
thank
having
you.
fun,
Something's
you
wrong.
don't have a soul.
There you go.
Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be watching Sunday afternoon.
I'm so excited. I can't believe there's even a game going on. I thought it was just my performance.
It is. It is. Basically, it is.